Well, hello there.
Get my microphone in front of my face. Oops. All right, cool. So, what are we doing here today? Working on the fashion show again. We got started putting the points of interest quest together, which I'll just finish that up today. I think, for the most part. Wait for Roxy to show up while the stream gets going. All right, so last stream on Friday, we put animated decorations on this guy and cycled them through those 10 animations. We can add the rest of them, but I probably won't do that on stream. But today, we're going to do how I want to do the points of interest. So, unfortunately, with objectives, you can count things. Did I forget? Oh, it crashed. So this was the first objective, yeah. Points of interest. Oh, Roxy Miguel with the follow. Thank you, Roxy. Yo. What's up? Now you're unmuted on my call or on my
Oh,
stream.
hello everybody. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you today?
I have a little of of a cold. Cold? I have a cold today, I think.
Dang.
I have the cold, a cold.
Shoot.
Yeah.
What day are you on of the cold?
What?
What day of the cold are you on? You were
Yeah.
kind of getting cold at the last, getting a cold when we were doing the last show. Is that still from that?
No, that was more like headache, body pain, body pain.
Mm,
This
mm.
was more like an actual cold. It started with an allergy because I was cleaning my bedroom
Mm.
yesterday, so I get some dust on my nose and
Kicked it
I
up
get
into you.
pretty weak. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I woke up pretty weak today.
Shoot.
So, what are you doing today?
Did you always tell your mom that you wanted to stay home sick?
No, I never tell. I just told you that I'm sick.
What am I doing today?
Besides the new roll
Yep.
raffle.
I haven't talked about anything for the fashion show yet, but we have the good news is we have 3 artists that's confirmed so far, right?
Mhm.
But the bad news is one hasn't. But that might be good news for
Yeah,
you, an
for
artist out
me.
there, talking to the
Oh yeah,
artists out there who applied, because we're going to re roll today. Do you want me to just re roll right now so you can reach out to him right away?
yeah. That could be a nice idea. The sooner, the better. You want the names?
Let me just give me a second.
Okay.
Is it I Go to America, ADJ, AJ, and Akiman?
Yeah, exactly.
All
Well,
right.
I think that Ikiman is already.
Was that
Let
the
me see.
last one? So
Ikiman is
yeah, yeah,
already.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I just didn't
is
remove them. So where are the settings again? I forget. Advanced? Cancel. Isn't there like easy settings? Why do I... Oh, customize. All right. Let's put the spin time up to 60 seconds. All right, ready? Shuffle, 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 shuffle. So it's between ADJ and I Go to America. Boop, 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 boop. And anybody else who, if you wanted to be an artist but you just missed your response, you can definitely enter into future main shows.
that is right.
That is right. And even if you were a past artist, you can still apply. And we're going to give first time artists, uh, the first whack at it. But if we have to fall back into artists that have already um, done a show, they get a second chance at trying to improve their score. All right. It's going to be a close one, Roxy, I think we got
Yeah,
I Go to America. It was a close one.
yeah, you're right.
Igato America. That's how it was pronounced. So
Let me send
ADJ
him a
is going to be
message.
invited if I Go to America declines.
Yeah,
And also, we can fall back to Sebga, right?
yeah.
So we are in very good shape still for the next show, which is going to be on the 20 or what is it, the 31st?
The 31st.
It's going to be on the 31st, and the theme is cosmic horrors. Roxy's revealed all that information to the artist so far. And if you're an artist, you'll get invited to a channel where all that
You
information's
confirm.
going to be. All right. So I'm working on the points of interest quest that we're getting started on. The unfortunate thing for keeping track of a certain amount of things in a quest, you can only do that with, if you want to do a counter, you can do collected objects or asset deaths.
Invitation sent.
Or just one asset death. So that's a little unfortunate because I'm going to want to tell people how many points of interest they've found and how many they have left. So we're probably going to have to make some sort of HUD thing. So we'll make the quest so that there's an exclamation point. You go to it, you go to the points of interest. Then there's a question mark. You have to go back to Gary to complete the quest. Okay. Also, we're going to have a HUD that shows you all the points of interest that you have found since we can't do it on the quest. Okay?
Wait.
So we're going to be in the rules. Did I delete the objectives? What? The whole thing got deleted? Points of interest. Find all the points of interest. Unlock. Unlock dot default launch requires a message. Launch dot one. Message dot zero. I already had these messages. I started with launch dot zero. Unlock default. Okay. I must have accidentally deleted this part and then the thing got deleted. I guess is how they're doing it now. All right, so we're gonna need variables. Let's say that we have an integer that's going to be a player one, and we'll call it the POI integer for points of interest integer. With this, I'm going to keep track of how many points of interest you've found. Let's just build 3 points of interest. So each point of interest is going to need a true false. Actually, I think you can just use one true false that checks if you're doing the quest or not. So we'll do a true false that says points of interest true false. It's going to start as false, and we could make it persistent. It's going to reset every time you save, so it's not that big of a deal. But I would like quest things that you already do for players not to have to do them again, right? That makes sense, right? If you do a quest, you shouldn't have to do it again. Where else do I make data storage, persistent variables, checkpoints, quest completion? So I do have that checked. Points of interest integer and points of interest true false. Okay, so this is a quest board, and the first message I used to open up that quest was unlock default. So let's create a send message that is going to hit the objectives with unlock default, and that's going to be on player join. So everybody's going to unlock default into the objectives when they join the map. So that's the first objectives message, and then the next ones have to do with the points of interest quest. So we're going to send a message, and you have to hit the objectives through a player message. So we're going to hit the objectives, and the message we're going to send is unlock.0, right? Or no, it was launch, because we're unlocking default. Launch.0. That's going to be with, let's say, enter POI enter POI launch, I guess. What's up, Shakespeare? Good to see ya.
Louis Shakespeare, how are you?
Um, Roxy making sure everybody's awake, including himself.
Yeah.
Now, if we're going to have a true false, wait. So when you walk close to Gary, you're going to get this message, and we're going to send launch to the objectives. I'm pretty sure I can just say all, I guess. And we're also going to set the true false. So replace a variable with edit true false. So then it's going to be true. So if we're close, then we're going to set this quest to true, which is going to start looking for other trigger volumes in the area. I'm just thinking here. I might have to have a true false for each one so I don't keep adding into it. Um, I think I'm going to have a true false for each point of interest. Still. True false player. So, point of interest 0, true false. Be really cool if we could duplicate variables. POI 1, true false. Let's build 3 points of interest for now. So we still have this true false. So if this happens, then we can just make up the messages here. I don't want to lose all my work though, so I'm going to go back and save. Waiting for the save. Okay. So let's say we're putting the trigger volume right on this guy here. Trigger volume sync. And so detection range will be like a 7.
Hello, Play Game for Fun. How are you?
Perfect. Hey, play game for fun. What's up? I'm doing really good. Thanks for asking. How are you today? So when we hit this trigger
We shouldn't
volume, we're gonna send. What's that?
we shouldn't we shouldn't bother you because you're fully concentrated.
Oh yeah,
Makes me feel bad when I play the air horns.
it's okay.
But it's just a second, and then I'm happy to bother you.
You can try to bother me. I used to have troll alerts set up. I still want to do that again. Get that set up. I miss my
Oh,
dramatic
the
farts.
Oh, you get rid of the translation. It's
Yeah,
only going
the
to record the
plugin
event.
broke.
Oh,
The plugin's broken right now for me. I probably have to reinstall it.
Windows.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I see. I see. I'm doing good, player performance. Just have a little bit of cold today.
I feel like I have to talk about what I'm doing so that I explain what I'm doing sometimes, you know? I mean, I don't have to talk, I don't have to say what I'm doing, but I'm trying to
Oh,
explain to future viewers and current viewers what's happening, you know?
you are you're recording this on your YouTube? On your YouTube?
No, but I usually like every week or so dump everything on YouTube from Twitch.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I don't think I've really missed anything. I always dump everything. You get 30 days, I think, on Twitch or something.
Uh-huh.
It's finally your weekend. It's my
Yeah.
Monday. We had a 3 day
Now I
weekend.
remember 3-day weekend. Why?
Well, the kids had a 3 day weekend. Everybody had to work, but the kids were off school on Friday.
Oh,
So it felt like a three
why
day
is that?
weekend. Also, my wife took off work on Friday because it was our 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, congratulations. I think I sent you congratulations, right?
Yeah. Your days off switch every week. I would find that extremely annoying. But you get used to it, I'm sure. Especially make make good money. But like I used to work retail hours. Man, I hate retail hours so much.
What is retail hours?
Nightmare about retail hours. Retail hours is like when you work when normal people don't work because you're selling to
Oh,
them,
oh,
you know?
okay.
So this little points of interest quest is a little complicated because I'm gonna have a bunch of true falses, and then every time I check up points of interest, we're gonna check to see if that integer is like 3 yet, I think. So I'm gonna do it. Um, so we're gonna put trigger volumes in the 3 spots where we need to do this. So I made a trigger volume here for the launch. And I also added an indicator so we can see the exclamation point above his head before the quest is started. But here, enter points of interest launch. This is what's launching everything. And then we're going to do the slot machine. I'll go ahead and use these logic assets. And then we go trigger volume, a synced one. And once I do that, I can paste this in there. And we're going to go, we'll just call this enter POI 0. Enter POI 0, which is going to the rules. And we're also going to put an indicator on this. And this indicator is going to have, we'll give it a longer visibility because this is going to be the objectives of points of interest. And just put it a little closer to the middle of the room. 1 means it's going to probably be like, I never know exactly how it works, but it's going to be like up here somewhere probably. And I think that's pretty much all I got to do. So we'll duplicate it. 1 point of interest is going to be on the dance floor. We'll just make the trigger volume a little bigger here, I guess. Double it. Just change it to a box. And make the Y like 3. Oops. Okay, so this is going to be all the same except for this message is going to be point of interest 1. And then the third one should be the gift bag Roxy. Do you think?
Yeah. See?
So the only thing about that is there's 3 different gift bag locations. So do I put trigger volumes on all 3 of them or just the bottom? I'll just do the bottom one for now. It'll be as easy as duplicating, I guess. All right, let's actually change this to a box 2. Be like 7 and 7. Should have named these things. So this is going to be POI 2. And that'll be it. Now the rest of the magic is going to happen in the rules. With the variables. Some rules. So I have trigger volumes in all of the places. So we're going to go with if else first, which is a comparison. And if we get enter dot POI 0, we're going to check point of interest true false. So we're going to grab this one. And if it's true, then we will say enter. Actually, I can just paste this still. Enter POI 0.0 true. Since the quest is actually happening. And then after we get a true, then we can go ahead and do a math. So 0 dot true. Then we're going to grab this integer variable, points of interest integer, add 1 to it, and that's going to be the new one. Wait. This isn't going to work like this. Enter POI launch. Actually, yeah, I think it'll be fine. This isn't the right. Oh, yeah. Launch.0, boom. We're sending to all. Enter POI 0. Now we're going back to this. So true, we'll add one. And then let's do, let's make a message compare.poi. Actually, I don't know if we're ready for that yet. Because after I do this, actually, yeah, I think it's fine. Because I can use this message. What am I doing? So we're going to replace edit true false. So if I get 0.true, then we can turn this one to true. So when we enter it, it'll add one and then set itself. So I am missing a step. There's gonna be like a true. All right, let's break this up a little bit. My jeepers. So we actually have to compare it again. So true. That one's true, but is this one true? Oops. Enter dot POI dot 0 dot true. Should we go true? Enter dot POI 0 dot. What am I messing up? Hmm.
Did you see that Diane Keaton died?
I did see that.
You, you know, a fact. Well, I watched a Diane Keaton like Saturday night. I don't remember when she died, but I knew about it the next day, yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was my fault
It was your fault?
because I watched a Diane Keaton movie Saturday night.
It wasn't your fault. So it's true that we are doing the quest, so we're going to send true over here. It's false that they haven't done that point of interest quest yet. So the false is going to do the math. The true false. That makes perfect sense, right? The true false. And the true false will change the actual point of interest true false. So I think now it'll work. But the only part of the system I haven't forgot yet, or I have forgot, is the HUD. So I have to build a whole new HUD for this. Enter experience. I wonder if I go into HUD editor if I can duplicate a HUD. Is that how? Enter experience. Right click. Duplicate. Rename. Enter POI quest. Wait, where do I put stuff in the, if you enter the slot or anything, it's going to ruin this because HUDs just kind of suck nowadays. I really don't like HUDs anymore.
You don't have any news about an update for the HUD system? Have you
No.
heard anything about transitioning to Unity? No, to
Unreal.
Unreal?
No, that was just Arthur shooting from the hip, bro.
Ah, I see, I see, I see.
Hmm. I don't really know what to do with points of interest. Um, I mean, we could always just have the HUD here, always have the points of interest thing. The only trouble is I want to like show a number of points of interest that you have left, but you can't do that in the quests. Only specific things like collecting something. But then you could collect them before the quest started on accident, or I'd have to spawn them. It's just like there's always just like something. So I guess I'm just not going to tell people how many things they have left. Or I could tell them with a banner, perhaps. But there's not going to be something in the HUD that tells people. So let's just get rid of the HUD. All right. So what are we doing here? After you accept the quest, or after the quest unlocks and launches, then as soon as you get into that trigger volume, it'll make sure you're on the quest, and then it'll make sure you haven't gone in that trigger volume before. And then it will add one. But now, what I'm thinking is that quest indicator isn't going to go away. Mm-hmm. So this can't be on this. You're gonna have to have a, I wonder if it works on local stuff. Why is this little quest so complicated? Do you know why that is, Roxy?
I don't know.
Let's try a local indicator. So what does local mean? Local means that only, it's supposed to mean that only that player can see that thing on that client, on their client. So we're going to do an indicator and a plant. And this is, message is going to be kill POI 0. So I'm going to, when this is true false, when this is true false, we're going to send a single player message. Kill.poi 0. And so that's the true false. All right. So before I go much further, let's test this. I also just want to push a live update and test this actually in the online too. Would you be able to do that for me today after I test it?
What? What?
Would
What? What?
After I test this, will you be able to push it live so we can test
Oh,
it on our land?
let me know when. No?
No, not quite. I want to see if the quest is even working first. Should probably have the visibility on that quest further, but I can see the exclamation point, which is cool. Points of interest launched. Find all the points of interest. It's not going to be finished yet, but I can see the quest indicator, which is cool. I can see the quest indicator, which is cool. And it went away when I got close, but no other notification other than that. So what can I do? We're gonna have to make our own sound effects and stuff. So let me add like so a little bit of logic to the bank here. Rotate it and put it to the side so it's different. Call it SP sound SP quest sounds. So we'll get rid of the indicator and we'll just do like a quest sound on this. So a local sound. Objective. Event
We'll be right
objective
back.
complete. We'll go with that one. It's not looping. Plays when we receive a message. And we'll go, it plays when we get that true false. And then it's interruptible true. Instead of trying to mess with the HUD and stuff, let's just try to do it with banners instead. So we'll add this and we'll say banner. So 0, true, false. We'll do a banner for 2 seconds. Maybe if I use this POI integer, I could say so the title's at the top and then the variable's at the bottom. So you'll want to say something like I want to say how many points of interest you have found out of 3 in a smart way. You have found points of interest found. And then at the beginning, I guess we can say there's 3. How many points of interest found? Oh, actually, I can do down here, I think, right? Yes, 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 yes. Value max. Max is 3. So it'll be like slash. Or you can do it a percentage. Yeah. Points of interest found. So that'll work perfect, I think. So that way the player has a little feedback on the quest other than just the objective disappearing. Roxy, are you back yet?
Yes, I'm back.
So let me make sure everything's turned up a little here so I can hear it. I don't know if stream can hear it because so many sound things. Seems like GameMaker very lightly, yeah. But let's see. Okay. So I can use banners. Banners will work just fine. Can you go ahead and push this live and send out the link so we can test the first part of the quest? See if it's
Yeah,
working
sure.
before I build the rest out.
Let me know.
You can do it right now.
All right. Here is the link.
Perfection, thank you. don't think it opened.
Oh, there is a two-player games now.
What's that?
Are you in the launcher?
It opened the launcher and went right past it. Yeah,
Oh, but there is a game called Liminal Multiplex that it says two players game.
interesting.
Can we now lower the amount of players to two?
Um, I think well, I don't remember.
I mean, the last thing that I remember was three per avatar spawner.
Mm-hmm. That was when it was a spawner. Now it's like now you can actually control it in the game rules. You have to set up the thing, and I don't remember
Hmm.
all the specifics about it right now. I'd have to check it out.
Mhm, 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 mhm.
But yeah, that's essentially the instance locker now and stuff. And I don't remember where the cap was. I want to say it's still 3, but maybe it's 2. All right. Are you in the game?
I'm entering. I am entering. It's loading.
Anybody out there who wants to see their name up in for advertisement? Oh yeah, it's still there. All these
I'm
signs
in.
are for rent. Very inexpensive to start, maybe even free. So talk to us about it.
Where are you?
Where are you?
I'm on the stairs.
Make sure your volume's turned up.
It is.
Have you gone close to Gary yet?
Yeah,
You got the quest?
yeah. Find all the points of interest.
Okay. The only point of interest
I
I have
have the
done so far is
gift
at the
bag.
slot machine. Why
The
don't we
gift
just ride
bag.
the elevator up? I'll wait for you if you want.
Don't worry, I can go pretty quickly. And you
Alrighty.
can take the elevator. But I think that you're going to be faster than I.
Definitely. Did you get it?
One or three, but no sound.
You didn't hear a sound? Oh, I think I
No,
forgot to set up the single player message.
I saw but I saw the banner.
Cool. So yeah, that'll work. Alright, I'm out of here. Thank you.
Well,
So why didn't the sound work? That's because I forgot to set up a SP message. So let's go enter dot poi dot 0 dot sp. All right, I guess I can use this kill message though. Okay. And then I just wanted to increase this, which I forgot. I want to make this like double 24. Dang it.
What?
Crashed.
Oh,
But that should be that's about an hour. So, and I got it pretty much working. It was way more complicated than I thought it was going to be, but I think we have a pretty good foundation. So, early this week, what I'm going to do in the fashion show, I'm going to add the rest of the animations to Gary so he's always changing.
mhm.
And I'm going to finish the points of interest quest, which we tested on stream and it's working. Roxy, what are you doing this week for fashion show?
You're going to make more posters. Well, I think that something that I want to do is put in like the promotion for the publicity of the walls
Like the
and all that.
advertisement area for rent?
Uh, yeah, advertisement area for rent
Mm-hmm.
for free. This first event, well, the second event for free, right?
Yeah, let's fill them up. Um, yeah, and then we have 3 artists that have accepted. One, we just need one more accepting, and I think people are pretty much getting started on their outfits. And the only other thing that's really unknown for us, yeah, I have a black screen because GameMaker crashed. I'm gonna sign off here, but thanks for sure. Um, we need to have some fun shows.
Hmm.
So we need to plan something for like maybe just people putting on their own gear or something like that.
Yeah, for audience, for players.
And do we have dates for those?
It could be this. It could, well, I think that everything was Friday, so that I think that could be any time.
So that would be like this Friday, next Friday. Let me keep out the calendar.
Next Friday, I think. Next Friday.
Well, this Friday would fall like right in the middle. Next Friday would be 1 week before the next show.
Mm,
So this Friday would probably be the one that makes the most sense and right in the middle. But yeah, that only leaves us a few days to get ready for Friday. But what I want to do is have just like a fun show where just raffles and races and maybe a fashion show where people can, where we'll play more like Dress to Impress, where people can put on their own gear sets and then it'll just be more of like a take your turn and walk down the aisle thing. And I'm not really sure exactly. It's for fun. It's a fun night. Not really a lot of structure to it. And
yeah, just
we've
to
been really
chill
focused on
with the
making,
audience.
yeah, we've been really focused on making sure that we just deliver the good main shows that we haven't put a lot into thinking of it yet. So that'll probably happen on the 24th for the first time, probably, because this Friday just doesn't leave us enough time to do it, likely. So let's plan on the 24th. We have a fun show, and the 31st is the main show. So we'll do it 1 week before. That's pretty much all I got then. You want to add anything before we sign off, Roxy?
No.
All right. Any air horns or anything?
That is just for the ending, I think.
Let me see if anybody is streaming that I would raid.
Just you.
The next main show is going to be on the 31st.
The main event. A main event.
Why isn't this working? There's somebody playing Sandbox, but their name is saying invalid. So maybe I can't read them. Or maybe I'm just bad at spelling. Oh, there we go. All right, everybody. Much love. I appreciate you hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow for another hour of work on Fashion Show. Um, Misty Mountain is pretty much ready for the next thing, so I'm not really sure what to work on other than the Fashion Show for now. Also, I think my fishing simulator is completely broken that we did for Noble, so maybe we'll work on fixing the fishing simulator for them. And yeah, always reach out if there's anything in GameMaker you would like some help with. So I'll talk to you guys later. I hope you have an awesome day. Now let's raid away.
Bye, everybody.
Are you gonna do the air horn or?
Who's Chief? Oh, is he